Hey you guys, it's kind of Saturday. Today's video I wanted to go over open-handed strikes or strikes other than with the knuckles, okay? So in a street situation, if you have not conditioned your knuckles, you better not try and punch, alright? Because if you're not conditioning your knuckles, have not done all that work, the chance of you injuring your hand is pretty high, okay? And in fact, even if you have conditioned your knuckles, there is always a risk that you could injure your hand when you punch. Okay, not saying that punching can't work. Sure, it can work. Okay, but you need to number one know how to punch correctly with bare knuckles, and also you need to condition them. Okay, and the conditioning is a part that a lot of people don't do. Okay, so I do a lot of knuckle push-ups, things like that. I use trees and sandbags and things like that. Okay, but if you don't do that, yeah, you are going to injure your knuckles, guaranteed. Also, some people tend to have much smaller knuckles. Okay, I'm fortunate in the fact that my knuckles are quite thick and robust here. So I mean, I can hit with. I mean, there's always a risk, but much less risk. I've seen other people where the knuckles are very small. I look at their hands right away. I know they're gonna break their hand. You try and punch someone, you're gonna break your hand for sure. Okay, so some of the other strikes you can use. There are a few of them. Okay, the first obvious one would be the palm strike. Okay, now the palm strike. A couple of details here. You don't want to have your thumb sticking out. All right, and you do not want to hit with this part of the hand here. You want to hit with this part of the hand, like a kind of an oval right here. All right, and that part you want to hit right there. So when you're hitting, okay, whether it's like a straight on palm, or it could also be what we call a spade palm, like an angled. Right? So here or here, here, here. Okay, so I'm here, there. It was the side of the jaw, more like here. Okay, so straight on the nose, jaw, whatever, the like the face, right in the button here. Okay. And then there, okay? And again, always hit with that part. Now, some people also use a tiger claw, okay? But tiger claw is still a palm strike, only you add the fingers on with it. So I'm doing a tiger claw. I'm still doing a palm strike, but I'm adding those fingers on with it, okay? Kind of wrist. So strike, it's not like this. Okay? Although that could possibly work, but the better way is a palm. All right, and then do that kind of rip, palm, like palm strike, rip, okay, palm, rip, okay. Because the idea is that the fingers are coming with your palm anyway, so you can do it. So in that instance, you could have the palm out, the thumb out, because you're doing this, okay. Another thing you could do is have it this way, and that's more like a dragon strike. So when we do the traditional dragon strike, stepping through, see, that goes right to the throat there as well, okay? So those are the palm strikes. Another one would be the chop, okay? And the chop can be the hand, edge of the hand, or the forearm, okay? It can also be a ridge hand strike, which is also a chop, which is this side, inside, okay? Again, here, or here. I prefer here actually because it's more solid here, okay? So I can come here, right? I can come here as well, right? Like here. See? So you nail someone like in the ear especially, right here in the face here. Boom! Right? See? Or like that, okay? So one thing that works very well as a follow-up is to do both a chop and a palm. So like a chop and a palm. See? Chop and palm come in. So chop spade palm, all right? Chop straight palm, vertical palm, right? Okay, right? I could do chop and claw, right? Okay? So that works very well. Another one would be the hammer fist, okay? So hammer fist, this big meaty part of the hand here, okay? So there's very little risk of injuring yourself with this because it's so thick there, okay? You might bruise it, but in terms of actually breaking something, you know, the only time you might risk that is if you hit this bottom knuckle here. These two knuckles are the weakest ones. So this bottom knuckle is called the boxer's fracture. And when people punch incorrectly with the wrong knuckles, this gets pushed back. Okay, that happened to my nephew actually. He broke this knuckle here, and it got pushed back, and he had to get the surgery for it because it was pretty bad. Okay, but with hammer fist, bang, it can be like this angle, that angle, straight on. Okay, but yeah, so basically a hammer fist, you know, just like when we talked before about the 9 angles of attack, you could use the fist in the same way. Okay, so down, up. It's a little strange going up, but it could still work. What if I hit in the groin of that? Okay, boom. Okay, all right, up. Okay, downwards, vertical down, diagonal down this way, diagonal down this way, diagonal up. Right, going up this way can't really work, but then I become like a ridge hand strike. I could do that. Okay, different, and I'm going sideways, you know, so you can use all the different angles with the chop or with the hammer fist. Okay, or even the palm. Okay, because with the palm you can do what we call like a rotating palm, like that. Let's say I'm to the side somehow, right? Well, rather than turning my body this way, then going ahead, I can go right from here. Okay, see? So that can work as well. Okay. Yes. And there's also the back fist as well, and the back fist is like a kind of a very a shocking type strike. Now the back fist, it can be done with like a large movement, but it can also be done the kind of the way Bruce Lee would do it, where it just kind of went out very quickly, where it's almost straight, but it goes out a little bit, like straight. There's a straight one, but this goes just out on an angle a little bit, right? So that's very good if you're in some kind of a self-defense situation and you sense something's going to happen. Just flick it out there. You can get out there. It doesn't have to be a full body power move. You're not necessarily going to get a lot of power out of it, but you just kind of get it out there, and right, and then from there you can follow up with something else. Okay. You're trying to inflict a bit of pain, and then you bring the heavy artillery. Okay. Right, and so we had palms, we had chops, all right, we had hammer fist, we had back fist, and one more, and that is the finger jab. Okay, the finger jab, which was a Bruce Lee favorite. Okay, so with the finger jab, make sure that your fingers are bent. Okay, don't ever have them straight. If you have them straight, you're gonna break them for sure. Okay. Okay. Now there is the other strikes we did. There really isn't much of a risk of injuring yourself, but with this one there is. If you don't have your fingers bent, yeah, there is a risk of injuring yourself. So this one does carry some risk. Okay, but it's very, very effective. You know, Bruce Lee used to call it the great neutralizer, because no matter how big someone is, you know, their throat, their eyes, you can't build muscle on that. Okay, it's always going to be vulnerable. Okay, so here, okay, so the thing with the here is that if you well, I just, you know, let's give this here. Better show you on the other bag here. Okay, but here, just do that repeatedly. See how the fingers are bent a little bit and the thumb is tucked. Okay, do it repeatedly, and don't have it so tense like this, right? It's still loose, basically, but it's loose but formed. Right? Okay, and it can do here, bomb, here, right? So, I mean, you know, it could be done from a distance, or it could be from a natural stance. I'm also boom, boom. Okay, natural stance. Hey, what's going on? Boom. I could do that, right? Like at the throat here. Okay, hey, come on, buddy, don't get in trouble. Boom. Okay, right? So that, and then again, just like the back fist. Okay, you want to follow up with some kind of heavy duty artillery. So maybe I can go like boom, 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 right? So there, I was like, boom, I did a little uppercut hook. Yeah, that time I used my fist. But if I was to use palms only, right, empty hands only, so boom, 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 boom. How about that? So I do a finger jab to get the that pain, and with the pain, boom, and then boom, boom, boom. See? Again, see? Boom, palm, palm, hammer. Okay? So those are the main strikes. Okay, so once again, we have the palm strike, which also includes the tiger claw dragon strike. Okay? We have the chops, which includes both this angle and ridge hand. All right? We have the hammer fist. We have the back fist. Okay? And we have the finger jab. Okay? There are also elbows too. Okay? But, I mean, we'll save that for a different video. Okay? Because all these, it's kind of like you can kind of enter with these, okay? Or you're maybe at medium range. Elbows, you're already here. You're already right in here, right there, okay? That's a bit of a different situation. It's obviously a good strike, but we'll save that for another time, okay? Yeah, but these strikes are very, very good. Now, in terms of how you could deploy them in a real situation, remember that we're not talking about sparring here. We're not talking about like a competitive situation. Okay, we're looking at a self-defense, safety situation. Okay, where your goal is to get away quickly. Your goal is not to last for 10 rounds. Okay, in a fight, you're trying and get points, whatever. You're trying to get away quickly. Okay, so a few ways to stand. There are three major ways to stand here to kind of prepare. One of them is just this natural neutral stance. All right. Now I'd rather not be completely exposed to that. I tend to always have my hands in front of me no matter what, even if I'm just talking casually. Just my habit. I'm doing this for a long time. That's just a habit I have now. Okay, but have my hands here. Do not fold it like this. Because if you do that, you kind of trap your own arms, okay? Do it like this, and I'm free to use any of these strikes. Okay? Next one is the finger. This one is actually a little more, ready to strike, okay? So I'm here, and again, my hands is all over here. Okay, yeah, all right, boom! Okay. Look, buddy, you want trouble? Come on, no, right, kind of thing, okay? And then the third one is, whoa, come on, no trouble. And it looks like I'm taking a passive position here, but I have my leg forward, okay? This leg is ready to fire, all right? I got my hands up, I'm covering my center. I'm not like here, I'm not looking like I really want to fight. Right? Not so like not the way someone expects it, okay? But I'm still ready to go. And from here, I can easily launch any of my strikes as well. The palm strike, pom. There. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. And so those are your basic empty-handed strikes. I'm gonna call them punch alternatives. Okay. We did not include elbows, which is also an alternative, but that is done at a closer range. Okay, now you are going to get in there, of course. After you do this, so you are going to get in there, so you could do elbows, of course. But in today's video, I just wanted to cover those strikes with the hands and the forearms. Okay. Okay. All right. So there's the video. Any questions? As always, let me know. I'm going to have a link for the course, the Centerline Boxing course, where I'm going to cover all this stuff as well. Yeah, if any questions, let me know, as always, and talk to you soon.